Hi everybody, Paul at Reliable POD, and this is a video showing you how to process orders from Etsy. So first thing is I uploaded the mug design and placed a sample order for it. So when you're in Etsy, it's a personalized mug which is here, and it's got text here and an uploaded photo what the customer can send to you. So you can see here on the personalization, love from Paul is the text that they've applied, and they've sent through Etsy Messenger the image that they'd want on it. So you just download that. As you're probably aware, in Etsy you can't get access directly to the images from the apps, so you have to either get them emailed to you or the customer will send them through Messenger. So once you've downloaded the image for the order, when you're in the app, when you come into the dashboard section, if you've got any orders that require attention, then when you come up here where it says orders requiring attention, what this will do is it'll go orange when you've got some orders that obviously need you to work on the artwork. Now, so if you click on that, it will take you to here and you can basically see the orders requiring attention. Just a little note here is when you click on all orders, this is an order that says reseller pending because it needs artwork, but in all orders, if you click on that, you don't get any options down here to change it. You can just view the order. So you need to click on here, orders requiring attention. Now, just a note that in the settings, in regards to holding orders and orders coming through, I'll show you what you have to do. There's two ways you can do this. If you go to stores, click on your Etsy store, which I've already got here, and go to settings. When you come down here, you've got your hold options. Now, when you're creating designs for Etsy, sometimes you have fixed designs, sometimes you have personalized, and sometimes you have a mixture of them all. So in this setting here, it will, when you get an order from Etsy, it will hold it if you've got all selected. So that will hold both non-personalized and personalized orders. I have it set to that because I like to have a look at what's coming through and check it before they go through to production. If you just want to hold your personalized orders anyway, then just select that and save the changes down here. And basically that will mean all of the non-personalized orders will just fly straight through and go into production. So that's where you add your settings. I mean, obviously, if you're doing personalized orders, you don't want it set to none because you obviously need to check them. So again, we'll go back to orders requiring attention. When we click on this order here, you've got these options down at the bottom. Now, if it's a complete swap of the artwork that you want, then you can upload a new image. You can download the image that's already on there and edit it and re-upload it. But for instance, if I click upload, it tells you the dimensions of the image you've got to upload. Obviously, you need to upload an image that's the correct size from one of the templates, because if you upload it otherwise, it'll not be the right size when it comes to print out. So that is the artwork swapper, where you can swap out the artwork. But what we've got here is, because the customer wants some text and an image file, if you click on this button that says personalize, this is your designs that's there. You can see the template that's at the back. Let's do the text field first. So we'll click on the text field, and as you can see, the text has come through. Now, what I do with when I'm working with products for Etsy is, when I set the text field up, I enable resize and alignment. And what that allows me to do, if the customer types letters too much in the text on Etsy, or whatever, you can resize the text here, what they've sent in. So as you can see, I can make it bigger and smaller. So if you look here, when I make it bigger and smaller, the default font size I've got at 20, the maximum size at 20, but if I wanted to, I could make the minimum size, I don't know, 12 pixels, so that that would be the amount of area or the amount of different font sizes that it will go between. So if you do get anything that's getting really close to the edge and you're not comfortable with, by doing that, you can change the size. And what you'll have to do down there to do that is leave auto size text on, the alignment button on, and leave this button here, resizable, on when you create the product. So that way then you can change all of these things here. I mean, if it's just purely an Etsy product for your own benefit, you could leave all of these settings on, and that leaves you complete manipulation. You can move this about as long as it stays within the framework of the template. You can do that. So we're happy with the text that's come through there. Now we go to the image, and what we want to do is, so then you come to the image, click on image, click upload image, select the image that you want, and there you can see you can resize, move the image around to give it a good look, and you're all done. So, and again, you can see here you've got all, because I left all these on when creating the layer for the image, you can move it, you can rotate it, you can center it, make it bigger, smaller, do whatever you need. Once you're happy with that, if you want to preview the design, simply click on preview here. And as you can see, it will show you what's going to be printed off. That's an exact replica of what will be printed. If you're happy with that, just click update. And then when you're happy, you can approve that and it'll go through. So that will now go through into production. And if you click on here, this will all update once it goes ready for production. Now, just a few other bits to know here is when you've placed an order, we all know what it's like. You've got it, you've placed the order, it's gone through, and then the customer basically contacts you and wants to change things. So whenever your order is in this status, which is ready for production, that means it hasn't been printed or gone through, you can literally come into here and you can click on hold. Which then takes it back to reseller pending, and that means you can then click on orders and you can repersonalize and approve it again. That's one way of doing it, but if your customer just cancels or whatever, and we all know it happens, if you click on the order there, you can click on request cancel. What that will do is it will immediately put the order on hold with us, and we'll get a notification to cancel the order, at which they will manually cancel it for you and do you a refund. Other things you can do, change of shipping addresses. You can see here, edit the shipping address, so you can change all this here, and shipping address and save, but you can only do any of that while the order is in the reseller pending status. What happens is when it goes through into production, it will say here in production. That means it's been produced and printed, and basically you can't make any changes. It's gone too far and you've been charged for it. So hope that helps, and any questions, give us a shout. Thank you.